Who is the most sexiest person in the world do you think is right now?
Betty White. You never missed a birthday party at Dirty Gems.
Costume for Wolverine pool is fucking sick. This is real.
Gambit.
I wonder if Channing Tatum's going to do it like they said.
Don't say that.
So good.
Better not say that. Welcome to RPG, Really Passionate Geeks, where the dice roll high and excitement never dies. I'm your host, Justin, joined by the always mysterious Keith and John, who decided to don a Deadpool mask for today's show. John, just a quick reminder, wearing that mask doesn't grant you healing powers, so please, no test falling from your desk.
One way to find out, and we're going to today.
And Keith, make sure to keep an eye on him, all right? We need all the hosts in one piece. Well, let's just dive in today.
I'll be sure I'm recording.
All right, another great episode, guys. I want to talk about memories, nostalgic memories, as part of our theme here. Who remembers laser tag?
Oh,
laser tag?
Are we talking about backyard laser tag at the arcade? Like, which laser tag are we talking about?
What is your memory on laser tags?
All kinds of good stuff. I mean, we had here in Vegas, there's a place called the Adventure Dome, and it's just this giant indoor theme park that's attached to Circus. And we used to go there. We'd hitch rides or take the bus down there all the time, and there'd be a huge indoor, like 3-story laser tag arena.
Of course.
And it was just ridiculous. Yes. I mean, we'd go and we'd hide and we'd sneak back in and just put a new vest on and like good times.
Yeah, in rural Northern California, we didn't have a 3-story laser tag multiplex. We had an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese that we essentially had some guy named Jim who probably rented these out of his van. And it smelled like shame and old pizza.
Dirty Jim's laser tag in the old Chuck E. Cheese.
You got the little cardboard sign.
The pinnacle of birthday parties. You never missed a birthday party at Dirty Jim's.
I could just see him in trousers with a cardboard sign. Come on, kids, laser tag here. Come on.
I'm going to win my third appeal. Don't worry.
So for me, I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area, and there was a place called Potomac Mills area in Woodbridge, Virginia. And there was a 3-story too as well. And when laser tag started getting popular, like they were busting out the tournaments and then they had the high scores. Mm-hmm. It was like legit fog everywhere. You're wearing your vest. It was kind of like the Alien movie where you're doing a debrief on the spaceship before you go into the alien abandoned warehouse. So it was very, for me as a 13-year-old kid, it was like very, fun and like exciting. But I remember my fondest memory was, it was also a military town too. So my fondest memory was there was a bunch of new military people that just graduated. And so, they're all ramped up and they're all like, strung out and stuff. And there was this one jacked up dude named, his username was Huey, Dewey, and Louie, the DuckTales.
The Ducks.
Woo!
Yeah, DuckTales. And I'm like, all right, these guys are nothing. Like, 13-year-old kid. Like, we're going to be number one. Man, this guy was like doing barrel rolls. And he was doing like grenade dives. And he was legit thinking that it was like World War III or something.
He's in there fighting the Taliban. And you guys are all just a bunch of 13-year-old kids.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're all like screaming, oh, no, you got me. No, I hate you. You got me. But yeah, that, of course, he was number one.
One of the funniest things is in ours, there was a section that just looked like a house. Like, a couch and TV and like nightstands and some cupboards and stuff like that. Like it was made to look like a house. And that was always my favorite one. And I thought it was kind of ironic, right? That you want this mundane. It's like living out the fantasy of being a kid and just tearing up your living room. No holds barred,
Do you remember the fog in those places? That stuff was probably like modern day vape juice. Like, probably not okay for us to have been breathing for like entire nights at a time, right?
Does everybody remember the strobe lights?
Mental delay is that 100%, no question.
Yeah,
Right.
it
Right.
was a trip for sure.
Yeah. Good times, good memories. But let's transition into, John's iconic outfit today with the Deadpool mask and the Taylor Moon
Ah,
shirt.
it's a variant.
What?
He's a variant from another multiverse.
Multiverse.
Yeah,
Multiverse.
from the multiverse. But let's talk about Deadpool, right? So Deadpool 3 just officially announced on July 26th, 2024, bringing back the iconic duo of Wolverine and Deadpool,
Epic.
which of course they've always been hinting at, been wanting to, come together and actually doing a movie like this. So this is very iconic. People are loving it. I'm going to read just some news that are trending right now. So Hollywood Handle says, you do not need to watch any previous Marvel film nor show to understand Deadpool and Wolverine. So that's great, right? Right. Anybody can jump in.
Right.
If you never watched a Deadpool movie before, if you never watched a Marvel movie before, bring your wife, I don't know if you should bring your kids, but,
Yeah.
but definitely bring someone who has never watched these series and watch it, right?
Yeah, just from the trailers, I can tell it's R-rated. That's for sure. They're not afraid to drop the F-bombs anymore after Guardians of the Galaxy, huh?
Absolutely.
I don't think you had to watch any previous Marvel for any of the Deadpool movies. I'm trying to think. Maybe two. It would have seen one.
Maybe
but-
two, because it does, like, how did he get here? That kind of story.
Sure.
Because he's still transitioning from being, scarred and kind of doing his thing. I guess in 3, they're going to jump right into it, jump right into the action and not talk about his ex-girlfriend, how, all those things, right?
Yeah, I saw something like a birthday party or something he was hosting on the trailer. It looked funny. He had the stapled thing, the wig stapled to his head or whatever. That looked like about all the setup, and then after that, it was just all action shots.
Oh man,
Yeah, I'm stoked about it.
So
and
ready.
Even though you don't probably have to have ever seen any of the other movies, what do you think about not necessarily being up to date with any of the comics or the lore or anything like that is still going to be enjoyable, I think, for anybody coming in that doesn't know anything about Deadpool in general or Wolverine or Old Man Logan or.
Well, I still remember, and I love how they break the fourth wall, right?
Oh yeah.
In the third wall too, right?
Yeah.
They break both. They break both of them. Well, I did find out the third wall did mean medium, so they are breaking that. Hey, we are a movie. That's the third wall, and the fourth wall is actually talking to the audience. So they're breaking the third and fourth wall. But I love how Deadpool was like, why don't we have Wolverine or why don't we have any of these iconic Marvel characters? And like, all we can afford is Colossus. Look at our budget. All we can afford is Colossus.
When the first movie made more than the guy who invented pants.
Yeah.
Did you guys see in the trailer for Deadpool 3? There's actually Ant-Man's skull, that helmet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird.
All those people around, by the way, are villains from all of the different X-Men franchises from across the whole spectrum. Like
and we'll talk about that. But let's talk about Ant-Man's head. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a theory going around saying that is actually his helmet, and there's another theory saying that is actually Ant-Man dead, and they're actually going inside of Ant-Man.
Yeah, because you can see when it comes up, like the teeth and the skull inside, and then there's even reference to a previous issue, like a comic issue, where it was Hank Pym. It was the original Ant-Man that got trapped down there, and you can see and they called it like Mount Pym or Pym Falls or something like that. But it was in one of the original comics where he had the big giant skeletonized body that was just wasting away. Now for what's her name, Cassandra, Charles' sister, the antagonist, the villain, it's going to be interesting to see how she made that into like her lair, like where she's actually doing whatever the plot is, but super weird, I think.
Yeah, that's interesting though. It's knowing Deadpool, I think it is going to be the actual dead Ant-Man. No, just knowing Deadpool.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, why not? Go
right.
into the R.
You guys want to hop? Oh, go ahead, John.
Touching on your topic about the idea of not needing to see the previous shows or movies of any kind. I think that's a non-negotiable for Marvel at this point, because there's this whole wave of shows where the viewership has been so low that if they required you to stay up on the current Marvel verse based upon everything that happened, essentially from like Moon Knight to now, you're going to have a whole lot of people that are just like, yeah, I don't even have the time, and I lost interest, and so they'll just stay off the train. So they got to make it super easy to get back on the train.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to probably piss off a lot of people because there's a lot of hardcore nerds and a lot of hardcore geeks out there, but there's a lot of gatekeepers, right? So you have heard stories where, you know, the guy or the girl wants to bring their significant other, and they're like saying, "Well, you can't just watch, you know, Avengers 4 or 3. You have to watch it from the very beginning. And then, by the way, we have to watch this first." And so they kind of made that stigma and kind of scared a lot of people, too, who just got into, you know, the comics and stuff or watching those movies. And they're like, man, I got to watch like all these episodes. Even at work, you tell like, have you watched Avengers? Oh, I haven't. Well, you got to go watch Captain America first. And then and here's like the list of order. You got to watch all these movies, which I get. Gatekeepers, don't come at me. I get it. It is very fundamental to watch all those in order, absolutely. But also, can we give them like room to enjoy the movie too, and to be a new fan?
I mean, Star Wars does it. Everybody does it. You have to have some starting points for these new generations of fans, right?
And then the old guard will always have an issue with that because it's questioning their deep fandom, which I get that, right? Like we all probably had feelings with the prequels with Star Wars, and then we got over that. I think I would be curious to see how many nerds have lost out on like really amazing dates because of this sort of mentality where it's like, oh, we should go. I can't wait to see that new Avengers movie. Well, have you watched in chronological or in sequential order? No, you haven't? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, like, no. Come on.
I can totally see that. just getting off put, like, okay, bro. Like, okay, bro. That's just I just want to go see a movie. No.
I'm just here for the popcorn, man. I don't know who, Jar Jar who?
I'm just here for the Dune popcorn bucket. That's the whole reason I'm here.
I saw a meme the other day. It was hilarious about a dude going in to get the Dune popcorn bucket with no popcorn and extra butter.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
More butter. I don't want to.
AMC,
please no. I'm uncomfortable.
You got to give it up to AMC. They figured out the jackpot. I mean,
Brilliant.
The Mario bucket, I think, transcended the news on that. I mean, that Mario, everyone wanted that question mark, bucket. It was amazing. And then everyone started doing it. Blue Beetle started doing it afterwards. Like, and it becomes like this Furby thing, the Furby or what do you call those, collectibles back in the day, the
Beanie Babies.
It was like a Beanie Baby fad. Like people just wanted to collect those because first of all, they're really generally highly made. Like good materials.
It's the same.
You can actually hang it up on your wall.
I would say it's actually for me giving like cereal box prize / Happy Meal energy,
right?
Where it's like the thing you get for free, and you bought the whole box of Pops just for the little.
Just for the
Power
toy
Ranger ring or whatever you're trying to get.
Yeah.
Captain Planet ring. That's what I did. Mm-hmm.
Captain Planet ring, yeah.
Decoder ring.
Or the decoder ring, from the Christmas story. There you go. The original. Classic right there. Well, let's dive into the characters for Deadpool. I want to keep the Deadpool theme going on. And stop me or make a comment if you recognize any of these characters. Because there's a lot that's already been confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from Rejected Scooper on Twitter, and confirmed from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sources. But there's a lot already been confirmed. And stop me if you heard any of these or give me a comment. Okay. So rumored and confirmed. X-23, Hunter B-15.
Oh yeah.
Dakin, or Dakin, Logan's son.
Really?
Wolverine's son. Azazel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Azazel. Okay.
Red dude. Yep.
Okay. Kidpool.
Ha! Dogpool.
Dogpool for sure.
There you go.
Go here for Dogpool.
This one I'm excited for. Lady Deathstrike.
Yep.
If they reinvent her, the original was a little little soft. Like we need real hardcore, like the comics.
I remember my first Comic-Con getting a big Lady Deathstrike poster, and my mom was so mortified with that poster because Lady Deathstrike has the puppies, has the gigantic puppies.
Well, yeah, the puppies.
I'm still in dog pool mode, so I'm like, what breed? Yeah.
Yeah, it took me about a second
It's
there
the
to
lady
figure it out too.
puppies.
The
lady
puppies. Yes.
Just the lady puppies.
And then why doesn't mom like puppies? Oh yeah.
Storm. Well, that was kind of a given, right? Storm.
But I think the OG Storm that they're bringing, I think they're pulling a lot of the people from the Sony X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it confirmed? Is it Halle Berry?
It is Halle Berry. No, I'm just saying. I know they're pulling a lot from that.
It is Halle Berry that is confirmed.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is Halle Berry that
was confirmed. That's great.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Wolverine Pool.
Oh.
I've never met this character. Wolverine Pool. I guess it's
so one of the iterations.
So stopping right here, right now, I'm assuming we're in a multiverse variant verse,
right? You can do anything
Wolverine
you want.
Pool. Yeah, let's just do a quick Google search for Wolverine Pool.
So Wade bonded with adamantium through his skeleton via the Weapons Plus program. He was later recruited by Deadpool/Dreadpool for his army. Okay.
Yep. I know that storyline, the Dreadpool. He was like the interdimensional traveler, one that was killing all the Deadpool variants, right? And,
yeah.
But look at this costume for Wolverine Pool is fucking sick. This is really cool.
I don't know how they're going to swing that. It has to be a multiverse variant to introduce Wolverine Pool because it is Wade Wilson.
Well, just think of how many like celebrities and different variants we're talking about already. How are they going to cram any of these in there? There's got to be a sequence or something where they're all like, I don't know, in a crowd or something, or just short, quick cameos.
So I'm gonna make a call here and see if I can guess this right. So apparently, do you remember because Galactic Pool? What if Galactic Pool is the new big bad in after?
Okay. I don't want. That's great. That's a good one. I actually heard a theory that I really liked, and it was Marvel MCU introducing this kind of theory throughout the multiverse of anchor characters, and these anchor beings are individuals in each universe that keep it from crumbling, that anchor it together, right? That keep the storyline going or whatever, right? And so Tony Stark was our anchor, and it's actually going back and recruiting all these people and everything to change those events. I heard somebody bring up a theory storyline like that, and I was like, man, that would be a great way to bring back Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. Well, looking through this list, the last one, I would jump right to it, is an unnamed variant. So it does seem like it is a lot of variants in this movie. So it looks like it is confirmed because it's a confirmed unnamed variant.
Loki's got it down on it somehow.
Well, here we go. We're going to continue with the list. And you guys are going to be very surprised. Rumored and confirmed on Twitter, folks. So don't go after me. I didn't come up with this list.
This is Justin Williams' official list that he's confirming.
Right. No AI, no nothing.
Well, signed off on RPG said X-23's on here. I did not see him. Rumored and confirmed via Twitter, Rejected Scooper. Go after Rejected Scooper, not me. Next person up on the list, Gambit.
Oh, that would be great. I wonder if Channing Tatum's going to do it like they
don't say that. So good. That's going to be very surprising to see who plays Gambit in Deadpool.
I hope they can get Mitch McConnell for it. Like, I think he's available. He's got the accent, is all I'm saying.
There's so many good people. Okay, and talking about Gambit, did anybody see the last episode of X-Men 97, episode 5, I mean?
Oh, yeah. No spoilers, but yeah.
Jesus.
That was heartbreaking. It's definitely, a lot of people are saying, not to go off tangent, because I still have a whole list to go through, but a lot of people are saying X-Men 97 is doing justice for the 90s X-Men animated series.
Oh, they
It really is.
definitely are.
The storyline. Now they did change it up, of course, because we don't know who the villain is yet. Well, in episode 6, I believe we
Right.
find out who the villain is. But it wasn't your typical Magneto, just like in X-Men 90s.
Yeah.
So the story's a little bit different, but they are playing homage to the original animated series.
Well,
Let's continue the list because this one's gonna be really good, and I'm just gonna name the actor, and hopefully you guys know who this is. James Marsden.
James Marsden sounds familiar.
He
James
played in
Marsden.
Sonic the
yeah.
Hedgehog.
Wolverine.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Like young Wolverine or something?
Sonic the
This could
Hedgehog.
be a funnier Wolverine too. I think.
Yeah.
No,
A lot
you
of
guys,
comedies, right?
you guys are gonna kick yourself when I tell you this. He's the original Cyclops in X-Men movie.
He is. That's right. He is.
Really?
Yep.
He is the original Cyclops
Whoa.
in the X-Men
As soon
movie.
as you said that, I pictured that instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So
He was
they're
such a
doing like
youth.
yeah. They're doing such like the Spider-Man where they're bringing all the old original actors.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna do it better and bigger, and I think it's a big fat restart for like MCU. I think it's gonna just wash away the past like 3 movies and just start over nice and clean, and the Deadpool Jesus of MCU or whatever is gonna come in and whatever he called himself. That wasn't me. I didn't say that. It's in the trailer.
What if Deadpool like collapses all? What if Deadpool is the end of all the multiverse nonsense? Because that's
I was going to say, knowing Deadpool,
Yeah.
I think they're just going to make fun of it. Like they're just going to throw in your face, like, "Hey, who else is sick?" I think Deadpool is going to break the fourth wall. I'm like, who else is sick and tired of his multi shit?
That's the fifth wall.
it does.
Yes. It's like full mutiny.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? And he's like, remember when we didn't have a budget and we can only afford Colossus? Well, here we go. We can afford the original Cyclops,
Yeah.
Halle
back in
Berry,
time.
Storm.
All we need is the licensing rights and a really good 3D animator, and we can have whoever we want.
Yeah. Oh, well, speaking of which, I'm going to get to that. So the next one is Headpool, which I don't understand who Headpool is.
Oh, is that Oh, what was that Marvel spinoff?
It looks like a zombie head. There's some diehard Deadpool fans out there that are like,
Oh, yeah.
Headpool,
You morons! You don't know who Deadpool is? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Sorry, Deadpool fans. We don't know who this is.
Yeah, I'm not
But
going to
anyways,
him to be on the bandwagon.
Patch. Does anyone remember Patch?
Patches you can
Patches.
iron on, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the next variant for Deadpool, Baby Pool.
Yes.
They're just gonna like, I don't know, is he gonna like just shift through time and he's like, I'm Headpool,
Yes.
I'm Baby Pool.
So Patch, by the way, one step back. It's the one with the eye patch where he's kind of wearing like the tuxedo.
Oh.
I found it. And I
Okay.
have,
Battling Hulk in that?
I don't know, but I do remember seeing a scene in the trailer where there's some like Wolverine haircut looking guy wearing a white tux. and,
Yes,
like, a
it
poker
is in the
table.
white tux. Yes, it is Wolverine.
Yeah.
That is his variant. Yes, you're
Yeah,
absolutely right.
so
Now,
That'll probably be for sure. Oh, well, here's pictures of it right here.
Yep. And I remember this in the comics. Yep.
Yep.
His Wolverine's secret identity. That is Patch.
Old Patch Houlihan.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's get through this list. We got a lot. There's a lot more. Trust me. Pyro. Who remembers Pyro from the '90s? The X-Men arcade game.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's the
Yukio?
same actor too that was in those First Class, or which one? He was in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I think there were a couple iterations of Pyro actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just
Yeah, such
controlled
an
fire.
iconic character.
Yeah. Oh, First Class. That's right. He and Iceman were contemporaries, and then he breaks bad.
So I believe she was in Deadpool 2. Yukio,
Uh-huh.
the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
ninja.
Or is
Yuki.
He's
Yeah.
coming in with his blue eyes white dragon
Yes,
or his Exnovia. Watch out.
What if we activate the trap card?
Next confirmed is Hulk, but they're saying it might be CG.
Yeah.
Dopinder, not sure who that is.
Dopinder was
the driver, the taxi driver.
Taxi driver, right? Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, fellow geeks out there. Thor, again, maybe saying the CG. Mr. Paradox.
Mr. Paradox. That might be the root of everything, actually.
Good point. Mr. Paradox. Let's look up Mr. Paradox.
Well, he's one of the TVA agents, right? Or
so there we go. He's the senior officer of the Time Variant Authority.
Yep. Well, I mean,
there you go.
Wilson, right?
Same thing as like Owen Wilson's character,
like Mobius on Loki.
Yeah.
But Mr. Paradox is kind of like the similar one. So I think he's the new TVA.
Was Paradox formally introduced in Loki yet?
No, I don't think so. I don't recall seeing him.
I think Mobius was the first original senior TVA, and then Mr. Paradox is after. We'll see, though. Iron Man. They're saying Iron Man's going to be CGI. Now, I would love to see...
Oh, wait. Is it going to be the Mission Impossible Iron Man? Is it going to be... what's his name?
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. You haven't heard that one?
What? No.
Yeah, variant Iron Man.
Tom Cruise variant?
I don't think they make suits that small.
Cassandra Nova.
That's the villain.
Yeah.
It's Charles' sister or twin or whatever.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Another variant of Deadpool. Dogpool.
Oh, of course.
You can buy Dogpool costumes already on Etsy, by the way.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
It's going to be this year's Halloween costume.
And this one, he may have gotten a raise from the movie one, Colossus. And we cannot forget the most important variant, Lady Deadpool.
Lady Deadpool.
Also known for the part.
Yeah, who's going to play that? Do you know? Does it say?
No actor has been confirmed yet.
Huh.
Oh boy, who would crush that?
There's so many.
Now this one definitely ties in with John's shirt. Can you guys have any guesses?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Poole.
Cassandra Nova. Confirmed. Book it.
For who?
Cassandra
Who'd you say, John?
The big bad.
No. Think. Who would Taylor Swift be perfect for?
Well, I mean, Lady Poole, maybe.
Lady Death.
Dazzler.
Nice. Yeah.
So
Dazzler made a big comeback in the '97 the show too.
Yes. So Dazzler is confirmed, but the actress is not confirmed. But Taylor did drop a hint saying that she might play Dazzler.
I could see that.
Well, just like Brad Pitt appeared in Deadpool
as the Invisible
nanosecond, right? Same level, right?
She said what is her exact quote?
You know
By
what?
the way, best cameo ever.
So in her song, she is said to be dazzling. The future's bright, dazzling.
Oh,
Like
now here Swifties are good at finding like the tea leaves spelling out things. That's a little.
That's a deep. Yeah.
I by the way, my money would be on Aubrey Plaza for Lady Deadpool.
Ooh.
I would pay Foldy money to see Aubrey Plaza tear up.
Oh yes, and the personality is just on point.
Bang on.
That would be a good one.
Let me finish up the variant. So the last variant is Deadpool Pulp, Pulp. Let me finish up the reoccurring cast. Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yep.
And then the new ones. Oh, you're going to like this one. You're going to like this one. So if you remember this old movie.
I do like old movies.
Human Torch.
Just Human Torch, like from Fantastic Four.
What if it's Chris Evans?
I was just going to say, that would be hilarious.
And it is Chris Evans from the original Fantastic Four.
I'm telling you, they're pulling from those movies.
No, it is Chris Evans. Yes.
Damn.
That's why I said old. That's why I said old movie. Yeah.
All of these people are going to appear for like one frame, one scene. They're going to die or something hilarious.
Right.
And that's their whole cameo.
Right.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's so smart.
It is definitely taking the Spider-Man multiverse and just upping the game.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's self-satire, right? It's like we know it's the fifth wall. we know what we're making fun of, and we are it. Like we're making fun of ourselves in this world as we're doing it.
Yeah. And I'll bring in the last character
Is it
from
John
the
Poole?
X-Force. John Poole. It is John Poole.
X-Force.
X-Force, but we all love this character, Shatterstar.
Yeah.
Who died, but apparently they'll bring him back from the wood chipper.
Well, they can do whatever they want. It's a multiverse.
So
Did he really die? Yeah, I guess.
he got pretty wood
He
chipper.
could be like Shredder. Oh, he didn't actually get mutilated by the garbage disposal. He actually survived that.
Oh yeah, as human legs do. Well, he's an alien. Who knows? Maybe there's some regeneration. By the way, I will say, if not Aubrey Plaza, do you know who I want for Lady Deadpool? Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
Ooh.
Get out of here.
100%. Dolly.
No. Can I just say this person who everyone is just fanning over, thinks she's the sexiest. Who is the most sexiest person in the world? Do you think it is right now?
Betty White.
She was.
All right, I'm going to give another hint.
Well, never mind.
I'm going to give another hint. Euphoria.
Oh, Zendaya.
Oh
No, good guess.
Zendaya is like top of every chart right now. In every
Female
movie
Timothy
I'm
Chalamet.
seeing.
That's right.
She's a blonde.
Wait, is it
With, Big
Megan
Puppy.
Fox that changed her
With
whole
Big-
look or whatever?
No. Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh,
Don't Google her, Keith. You will get mesmerized.
I'm googling. Wait, how come I don't quite recognize her? What's she
She's
from?
new. She's Euphoria. She's like the
Yeah.
hot topic right now.
Oh.
Like everyone is like going goo goo gaga over her.
Yeah, she's powering 86% of TikTok as we speak.
Powering 86% TikTok, and she does have the curves. She definitely does have the curves to be lady.
She
That's
could do
right.
it. Is she a good actress at all? I guess you don't really necessarily have to be.
Everyone says no. She's only good for certain things, but
They
yeah,
can
of
do
course.
ADR. They'll just add the voice in later.
But yeah, that's the list.
Or wait, who's the girl that's playing the new Furiosa? She did Queen's Gambit.
Charlize Theron. Oh no, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, her. She's up and coming big too. She's in just about everything that I've seen coming out recently.
She'd be too serious. Emma Stone though could do a pretty good
Emma
job.
Stone.
Taraji P. Henson to go in like a totally different direction. Taraji.
Ah.
Or they go
So-
super current and they just get Sketch to do it. And he's like, hey, brother, I am Lady Deadpool.
Sketch is another one that is popping up everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's just, everything he says is so quotable. It's insane. Like, he'll just, like, start talking and he just says things and it's just so quotable. I don't know what it is. It's like he's a chat GPT is running through his brain and telling him exactly.
Living algorithm.
Yeah.
But great for him. But I want to go back to the multiverse again. So
Hit me.
this is a rumor, but this person's already confirmed for Blade.
Oh,
Wade.
yeah. It's okay. Go.
So Wesley Snipes has already signed his contract for Blade
Oh,
in the multi-universe. And I think he's going to play also in the video game too, right? Coming up.
Yeah.
oh.
But they're saying Blade Wesley Snipes might come into Deadpool.
That would
Man,
be
perfect time.
great because I thought it was
cast-
Mahershala. What is it? Mahershala Ali. I thought he was playing the new Blade.
Well-
Oh, yeah.
But if we
well,
got Wesley Snipes to come back at all, that'd just be like a childhood dream to see him come back.
Son of Blade.
It is going to star Ali as the new Blade, but Wesley Snipes did sign the multiverse Blade.
So he's a
So that
variant.
means
He's
he's-
one of them.
He's a variant. Yes, he's a variant that's coming into either a movie It could be the new Avengers. It could be the Disney Plus series. But he did confirm I'm coming back as a variant.
That's great. Every scene that he breaks into, any door he walks through, there's just like super aggressive techno music playing, right? He's wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like dubstep coming back from Deadpool 2.
But I'm just super excited for like Deadpool 3 just to see all these pop-ups. Like you might be right, Keith. It might be just like a 2-second, clip of, Halle Berry just popping up. Hi guys, and just gets off screen.
Right.
Talk about the lot for filming this must have the most insane set of trailers, because all of these like A-listers are out here in their trailers. You know what though? If I'm Marvel, I'm like, hey, this is probably our only chance to reboot a lot of these franchises in a super positive way, because everybody loves Deadpool and everyone's going to see this movie. And so, like, why not bring back Tony Stark through this? Why not collapse the multiverse through this? Why not reintroduce all these characters? Like, brilliant, Kevin Feige.
Well,
okay, here you go.
Yeah, couldn't have picked a better character to do it either, because Deadpool can break any wall, right? 4, 5, 6 doesn't matter, and he is the kind of character that can be put in any one of these situations, and it makes sense.
True chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. That's right, baby.
All right. Well, I'm going to finish up the show with going back to a memory. I think we had a great Deadpool discussion. It probably talked the most of the show here. But let's talk about, what is your most embarrassing geek moment that you can remember growing up or happened recently, and why?
Most
Embarrassing, huh? It takes a lot to embarrass me.
Yeah.
You guys want me to go first?
I'll think about it and I'll come up with one. But I do remember I was a huge, up and coming name in the Dance Dance Revolution scene when DDR was super popular.
Oh, really?
And it was not very popular at all with anybody else. And I do remember being embarrassed about that a few times, even though I had some killer moves.
Oh, man.
But
I can see you as Michael Cera. I can see you as Michael Cera doing the Dance Dance Revolution moves.
Oh, no.
Oh, did I break the machine? The new high score? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, here's mine. I'll let you guys think about it for a moment, right? So I remember growing up, I loved watching Karate Kid, as I mentioned in the first episode. But at the same time, there was also a lot of other iconic karate masters out there, right? And one of them was Chuck Norris.
Oh, okay.
So I've been telling my parents, like, oh man, I want to learn karate just because of the Karate Kid. I want to learn karate. So they happen to have a franchise called Chuck Norris Karate Kid Studio, or Karate Studios. Chuck Norris Karate Studios. It is a real thing. This was in
like
Virginia.
Napoleon Dynamite with Rex. The
it
guy.
was legit. It was like a really good franchise. They did a lot of those franchises back in the day. But I went in there, and I wanted to join. I got up to like blue belt at the time, and of course, all the karate masters had the mustache, bicycle mustaches out there, bicycle handlebars. Yep. They all looked the part of Chuck Norris, right? They're all like Chuck Norris wannabes. It was so funny. I didn't even recognize it at the time. I was like, none of these guys look like Bruce Lee. They all look like Chuck Norris. But it was legit. It was like a large studio and legit uniforms. But I remember my first tournament, or how we do sparring matches, just sparring. And I remember getting those gloves, those sparring gloves. And my first opponent was this girl who was double my size. And I was like, all right. And at the time, I was like, all right, I'm going to go easy. I should have never gone easy on her, because the first punch thrown was to my nose. And it didn't hurt, but it bled profusely. Like all over the white mat.
He just manhandled you, huh?
It was just embarrassing. It was just like blood just coming out like a volcano. Ran into the locker room, and like the wannabe Chuck Norris, masters came out there and were like, "Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And
you should have hit her with the roundhouse, bro.
It was so embarrassing.
All we teach is roundhouses.
It's
Well,
like,
we
you
didn't know you were gonna bleed.
Morris karate.
Yeah.
When you reach black belt, you get your own pair of like cowboy boots and a Stetson.
And a pair of Wranglers with your name embroidered on them.
Yeah, so that was mine. Anybody else's?
Yeah, okay, I've got one. So the year is 2007, and I have like any geek of the time, I'm enjoying my World of Warcraft. Very active in my guild. I might have been leading a guild at that point.
Man of culture. Okay.
Man of culture.
OG.
A young single gentleman, a man about town. My boss and his wife invite me over for dinner, and I go over there. And sure enough, by the end of dinner, they want to set me up with their niece, and that's great. Like, I'm super excited. This niece sounds fantastic. I commit, of course, sight unseen, and we set a date, and it's a blind date, right? So I've never seen this person before. So the day comes along, and little did I know, I foolishly committed to a date without really looking at the calendar, because I had committed to that date on the release day of Burning Crusade of World of Warcraft, which was one of the biggest sort of expansions ever launched. Yeah. So, cut to when I realized my folly. I'm playing the game, or probably, I don't know what we're doing, exploring the new continent at that time with my guild. My phone rings. Hey, are you coming? And sure enough, I had completely forgotten in my excitement for the burning of the crusade, and had stood this poor person up, and had to do some real smoothing over, because it wasn't just any blind date. This was pre-apps. This was a boss who was not super excited that I stood up niece.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, that was not my proudest nerd moment.
And I'm sure you couldn't just say I was stuck in the middle of a raid, you know.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Would not have flown.
Yeah. Oh man, you just get lost when playing MMORPGs, man. You just get lost and fixated. Oh right. Yeah.
You wake up at 3 and you realize that it's Thursday, and you started on Tuesday.
The birds chirping.
Yeah, there's stories of people, forgetting to walk their dogs, and like even to like check on their babies. I mean, it's horrible stories, but the truth of the matter is you do get lost in those type of games, and that's why it's very hard to play those games.
Getting to walk your dogs. I've forgotten to file taxes. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So did you find another one, Keith, or are we able to move on?
Like I said, there's been some moments, but I don't get embarrassed easily. I'm pretty good at playing things off. I think I can say maybe something that's embarrassing right this moment is that to this day I have never played a single match of Pokemon in my entire life, like card games.
What?
Card game.
The cards, was like a big Pokemon guy. Still love Pokemon. Got a Pokemon tattoo. I mean, love Pokemon. Yeah. Never played the card game.
Wow.
Never sat down and actually had a match. Just wanted the cards.
So we should play Pokemon for the first time on camera as a group.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! I smashed, but Pokemon, just never played it.
Well, as long as you were doing the Beyblade.
Oh, yeah.
So you played the Yu-Gi-Oh! You played the Magic the Gathering, but never played the Pokemon.
Yep.
Well, that's okay. Some people just collect comics and they don't even read them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Although I don't agree with that. I mean, come on. Or buy 2 of them maybe then and read.
Well, you can't, because as soon as you open up the page, you get downgraded to a 9.8 instead, or a 9.7.
Can't do it.
You can't do it, man. It has to be crisp. It has to be sticky.
Well,
we're not talking about Playboys.
Yeah. Which box in the garage are we talking about, Justin?
Yeah. Some comics can be sticky if you think about it.
Yeah.
Lady Deadpool.
Lady Deathstrike.
What?
Lady Deathstrike. All right. Well, I'm going to leave off with two final memories here. Oh, we're not. I'm just going to mention 2 words. If anyone remembers this, Carmen Sandiego.
Where? Who? In the world?
Yeah. Yeah, where in the world?
Governed by
Exactly.
the
Where in the
Germans
world
in
is...
1938.
Do you guys remember Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, she's
That
hanging
was...
out with Waldo somewhere.
Yeah, her and Waldo are
I
actually very accomplished bank robbers.
So what came out first in Carmen San Diego? Was it well, because I know of the show and the games, obviously. Were there books or something? Like where did Carmen San Diego start?
I think it was a show
You know,
first, right?
I thought it was a show first too as well, but I'll give you the backstory on it. So they wanted, it was a teacher or professor, they wanted to make history fun. And then so they actually brought a legit acapella, because everyone remembers the theme song. Remember the Where in the World is... And then the deep tenor, yeah, Carmen San Diego. It's so iconic, but yeah, it did the trick. I actually wanted to know why, Egypt had pyramids. I actually wanted to know all these different things because of Carmen San Diego. And then you had to, and I remember playing the video game too, where they'll give clues. Like, where's San Diego now?
So Carmen San Diego debuted in 1985.
Whoa.
In the first of, it was a video game.
Wow.
So she did start as a video game. And guess how many there are now?
50.
22 video games, Carmen San Diego. Yeah. So I guess not too shabby at all. With the 3 TV shows, she's won 6 Emmys, and just kind of a badass globe-trotting heroine.
Is there a current Carmen San Diego now?
Yeah, I think there's some new age. You know how they're reanimated everything, right?
Everything, yeah.
Turtles. They rebooted it a couple times.
Yeah. Hopefully it was better than I don't know, Thundercats. Like, geez, what are they doing to some of these shows?
I'm still horrified of the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
it's just so wacky
kind of animation style.
It was just a wacky animated version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
See, that's what happens when anybody can buy the licensing rights and do whatever they want with these characters.
Well, that's why I'm glad that they are doing The Last Ronin, because they're taking back the rights. And it's not the Turtles. It's not the Turtles rights that they have. It is the continuation of the story. So it's a brand new IP. Nickelodeon cannot go after.
I'm so stoked about The Last Ronin, the game and everything. Yeah.
And who's the creator of Turtles?
Oh my God, why am I having a brain fart?
Steve Buscemi.
No, I have his signature right here.
You actually have it. Eastman. Yes. So Eastman is taking it back, and Peter. Kevin Eastman and Peter. Yeah. Whoa! Now that's legit.
Guy. Hold on.
That's legit. Dang. Dude, that's probably worth money.
I love
Hold on to that.
And I just keep it in the plastic. I don't open it. But
yep.
That's my boy.
Hold on to that sucker.
Ninja Turtles on there. But yeah, Kevin Eastman.
That's the OG.
Such a cool guy, too, by the way. Kevin Eastman, if you ever want to be on the show, love you.
Oh, man. That would be amazing if we get Kevin Eastman. But Kevin Eastman wanted to go back to his roots and bringing it back to his first comic book style of the Turtles and keeping it with The Last Ronin. So I cannot wait for The Last Ronin series. I just can't wait for new generation to experience the Turtles we grew up with.
Yeah.
Not this
Last Ronin is such a good story.
Yeah. All right. Well, last topic then before we head off here. Let's talk about the ever-trending Fallout video game that turned into a TV show. Season 1 got rave reviews, 9s and 10s across the board. People just can't stop talking about this.
Congrats
TV
to
show.
all their new Steam sales that they've had on every
single game title. People are playing New Vegas again. People are playing 76, Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4
even
was
Fallout
the number 1 game in the world for like a week.
Yeah, like 5 million. I think I just read something, new downloads. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, even Fallout 1. People are asking how to play the game because it is a very different style.
Oh yeah,
RPG type of style type of game.
A little slower and yeah, but the 76 haters came right back apparently, and everybody's just loving 76 again.
Yeah. What is your favorite version of Fallout, by the way?
Me?
New Vegas?
So funny enough, because I live in Vegas, I did love New Vegas, even though it was a big sidestep to the other ones. But
Yep.
3 was actually my favorite because 3 was the
Ooh.
one that I had on PlayStation. I platinumed
Mhm.
it, right? I got every trophy. I just spent my whole life playing that game. So
Yeah.
3 is the one that I would
Sort
stick
of
with.
like the PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy 7 version.
Yeah,
3.
for the Justin
Right.
Williams version, yeah.
Yeah. Because you know, Fallout 4 was what most of the newer generations are used to
Yep.
because it's a lot more quality
Fully realized.
that they did.
Yeah.
Quality of
Yeah.
life.
Well, Fallout 3 was the first
FPS.
like style, right, of that actual game, the third person open
Yeah.
world, like
Where they opened it up to that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Because the Fallout 1, if you look at Fallout 1,
Oh,
I still can't believe how people played that game. It
Yeah.
is
Command
terrible.
and Conquer
Oh, it's
looking
so
like
oh,
Like when you're fighting a rat, like it took forever
3
just to get
pixels.
to the menus of headshot or
3
tail
brown
shot.
pixels coming.
And then when you click on it, you have to wait another 5 seconds before it actually reacts to your
Yeah.
gun.
it was a different time.
Yeah, you definitely had to have patience to play that game.
Well, they did that even before Bethesda bought it out.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you guys will know this, but Fallout Season 2 will feature an iconic monster.
Oh, probably like
Any guess?
Deathclaw.
Deathclaw. It's got to be Deathclaw.
Got to be Deathclaw, right? Because they already put the
Wait,
bear.
no spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, yeah.
Hey,
Yep,
wait,
yep.
what's the rule? It's like it's got to be out for a month or something like that before you're allowed to talk about it.
5 years.
5 years? Is that it? Okay.
But okay, knowing what you know now, what is a monster that wasn't featured in Season 1 that could make it in Season 2?
Oh god, it's got to be Deathclaw.
Deathclaw?
That would be, if you're saying iconic, then for
Yep,
sure.
that's what they're saying.
Other
An
like
iconic
named
monster.
super mutant.
Yeah, a super mutant would be cool. That would be a really good one, right? They had ghouls, or even some of those the robots, the security robots. What were they? The kind of
Oh,
in space looking ones. Oh,
the
man.
alien ones, yeah.
Yeah, those would be cool too. But iconic, yeah. Show me a
Yeah,
Deathclaw,
it had to be.
man.
It has to be. It has to be
Yeah.
Deathclaw. Because everyone hated that monster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You had to nuke it.
I think they buffed them. I
Yeah.
think or nerfed them a lot in this new
They did.
release.
They
I
did.
heard.
Really?
They did.
Yeah.
People complained about it. You're absolutely right. They people complained about it, especially the new Fallout players. They complained about it because I saw a bunch of TikTok videos where like, why haven't you guys told me about this monster?
Get
No one
good.
prepared me. Get wrecked, son. Yeah, you
It's
know
like-
what? I remember my favorite Fallout was Fallout Tactics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
now you're a different breed. John. You're a whole different breed,
That
buddy.
was the
Hey!
whole Brotherhood of Steel, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
it was Brotherhood of Steel.
No, it was a great game. I'm not hating on that game whatsoever, but people don't. They usually just play the original
Yeah.
series. They don't sideswipe to the tactics.
Give me that turn-based XCOM energy all
Yes.
day long.
I'm with
Love
you
it.
on that. No, I'm with you on that for
He's
sure.
playing Helldivers, the original, while everybody's playing
Yeah.
Helldivers 2, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I like a cozy game.
That's right.
When did that come out? Oh
geez.
gosh, I'm just thinking like
The
20
year
years
Kiwi
ago,
was
right?
born, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
20 years ago. 2001. I was not kidding
so
you.
there it is, yeah.
2001. Yeah.
Really?
That was like during the hype of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah. And XCOM, actually. XCOM Terror of the Deep.
And
You know what?
XCOM.
And I think that's
Yeah.
when that Halo Tactics game came out. Halo Wars or
Oh,
something, right?
God. I got to finish Fallout Tactics. I never finished it.
I wonder if
Yeah,
you can
Halo.
emulate it. I bet you can emulate it on your phone now, actually.
Oh, God. Is it on PS5? I'll play it on PS5. Oh, man. You're just bringing back memories on that. I totally forgot about there was a Fallout Tactics.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, it was so good. Oh.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, cool, guys. Well, woo, from discussions of Deadpool to childhood memories, it is, and then John surprising us with his multi-universe variant
Special
of Taylor
guest, John
Swift.
Poole.
John Poole!
Taylor Poole. Taylor Poole has arrived. Hopefully, we will see Taylor Poole again.
Please, Tay-Pool.
Tay Poole.
Tay Poole. Tay Poole is here. Hopefully, we'll have a reoccurring guest. But yeah, thanks, guys, for another great round of discussion here. Hoping to see you guys next week for many more laughs. See you again. We are RPG out.
Woo!